Leo, hope you all are doing well. This is a reading for the next 6 days, Leo. The energy is intense here, okay? The energy is intense, all right? I feel like for a lot of you, someone had power for a while, but things are shifting fast, okay? I know this because I pulled some shadow cards for you all, so that's basically just where I get to meditate with the energy and kind of get a feel for what the reading is going to be about, and meditate with that for as long as I need to figure out where we are and where we stand, and then we'll pull some more. But listen, Five of Wands, this is where I feel like a challenge has taken place here, Leo. I feel like for a lot of you, you have let someone play for a while. You know, they keep challenging you. They keep, you know, I just feel like a person is just playing in your face here, Leo. And the Two of Pentacles is showing up. I really feel like for a lot of you, you're finally going to step forward and make a move. I feel like you are making this one final move and it's completely ending the game. Strength is showing up here. I feel like you are in a position of power. It really feels like in the next 6 days someone is about to lose control, and it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. I feel like a lot of you have maintained your composure throughout this entire conflict, and I feel like you're just making one final classy move, and it's taking someone out here. It's like this energy of checkmate, you know. That's what I'm getting here, Leo. So let's see what we have in the main spread. Leo, by the way, I have a deal going on, and I'm only mentioning this because personals are going to be closed for a little while after this, but it is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 3 business days. Now, if you want to be bumped to a priority list, you can get it for $48.48, and you get it within 24 hours. So all the information's down there, but personals will be closing on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So, Leo, let's get back into this and see what we got going on here. I feel like a lot of you, there could have been some jealousy from someone surrounding the fact that you were getting a lot of attention or recognition for something here, whether it be your ideas at work or whether it be, you know, your sense of fashion or like your sense of style. You know, there's something about this energy here, Leo, where I feel like you're turning heads. You're turning heads, and yes, there are people who are admiring you, but there are also people who might be a little envious of you. I feel like you've got a lot of good things going on here, and that might be why a person is challenging you. They're stepping forward and saying, you can't really do that, Leo. I don't think that, you know, I think you lucked out when you did that. I think that you faked that. I think, you know what I mean? There's something about this here where somebody's like, I don't believe you. You know, or they're feeling like they can challenge you. They can do something better than you, right? 3 of Cups is showing up. I feel like you do have a strong support system. That's something I want to highlight here, okay? You have the 9 of Pentacles showing up. I feel like you are strong. You are capable. You did earn this win. You did. You earned it. You have the 6 of Wands showing up here. You earned this recognition. You earned this award, these accolades, whatever this is here, Leo. You didn't look into it. You didn't intimidate anyone out of it. You just did what needed to be done, and the blessing came your way because of it. So let's figure out what else is going on here in this energy for you. Temperance, peace, harmony, balance. I feel like you have been trying to keep the peace, stay out of the way, not make someone mad here. But it seems like there might be a problem that's coming up, and it's really going to get under this person's skin, Leo, because I feel like you're going to be the solution. You're going to be the solution here. That could be why that 5 of Wands was showing up in your pre-shuffle as well. Is because there's something that's coming up where people are going to go, oh, Leo, can you do it? And it's like, even though you're trying to stay out of the way, you're still, you know, people are still running towards you and away from this energy because they can't fix anything. This feels chaotic. For some of you, like, this really feels like a work situation. For some of you, I reckon it could be love. Somebody just kind of seeing you as a problem, and then all of a sudden they're like, no, wait, Leo. You got the Knight of Wands showing up right here, someone rushing in, but Knights are also rescuers. I have a feeling, Leo, folks are wanting you to fix things here. Someone has not only underestimated you and challenged you, but they have also somehow in the process messed something up that they were supposed to be mastering and beating you at. 5 of Wands is showing up here. Chaos, conflict, competition, strife. It's like I said, there's an issue arising, Leo. There's an issue arising. What else is happening here for Leo? The Sun. Everything's being exposed. Everything's being brought to light here in this situation. It's like, see, I knew you couldn't do my job. I knew you could, you know what I mean? There's something about that here, Leo, where you're telling somebody, look, you've you've embarrassed yourself. You know what I mean? That's what I feel going on here. Some of you, this could also be a person who's feeling like they're going to run away from you and you're going to chase them, and they're going to have the power and they're going to have the control, and you're sitting back perfectly composed, you know, leaning into other connections and just doing your thing here, Leo. And somebody's like kind of holding on to that. Their energy feels a little bit bitter, and they could be like, you're not even going to fight for me, and you're like, absolutely not. You know, that's the vibe that I'm sensing from a lot of you. I don't play games. I'm not a child. That's what I'm feeling here. And so I do think for a lot of you, you're like, I'm closing the chessboard here. It's done. It's over, you know? And there's a person holding on to it here, this Capricorn, this Aqua, or this fellow Leo, Sag, whoever it is here. They're definitely embarrassing themselves. You have the sun showing up. This is happiness, high vibrations, it's joy, it's new beginnings, and I feel like that's the energy that you're wanting to lean into. You're just really in this vibe of keeping it classy and just pouring into yourself and your responsibilities. You have the stars showing up here, and it's not just about like workplace responsibilities and physical responsibilities. It's also internal. It's spiritual. It's about protecting your peace, and that's why you've not chased this game. That's why you've not played along. But now it seems like someone's forcing your hand. You have to just, like I said, close that chessboard with them on it. You know, this star is showing up here. I feel like wishes are being fulfilled. And it's like in someone trying to, what would you call it here? I feel like in someone trying to throw shade on your name, it backfired. I feel like you look even better because of something they've tried to do here. And they look way worse. You know, it's like it's only been confirmed, Leo, that this is your, like this was meant for you, you know? Yep. A lot of you, I feel like there is a face-to-face, like there's an honest conversation brewing here over the next 6 days. It's like I said, someone's losing control. And I feel like, again, someone could have held the power for a while here, Leo, because you allowed them to talk. You allowed them to speak on your name and maybe change folks' opinions of you. And, you know, and that could have been some... That could have done some damage, even if it was on the lower scale. I feel like this could have done some damage to like workplace relationships or opportunities, or you know what I mean, how people perceived you in general. And so I do feel like they could have held some power for a while, but now they don't. You can see the crown flying in the air here. This person, they did not expect you to bounce back like this, or to come back at them the way that you did. You have the 8 of Pentacles showing up here, so I feel like that's something that's happening over the next 6 days, and it feels like it's securing something for you. We have Scorpio, Aries energy, Virgo, Cancer. You have this 2 of Cups showing up. Feels like there's a face-to-face conversation that's happening here that confirms a truth, which it feels like a truth that you've already known, that like this job is yours, you know what I mean? Or, you know, we're going to secure your position. Like this is moving from a temporary to a permanent position, or, you know what I mean? This could be somebody saying, hey, I'm sorry that this person, you know, caused all this chaos, or that they made you think differently of me, but, you know, we're connected, we're good, we're all right. Like I don't want this person to cause any more issues between us, right? So there could be a conversation like that that's happening here, but there's a lot going on. Like I said, I feel like somebody's going to be losing control, Leo, and I don't think it's going to be you. I don't think it's going to be you. I feel like you are just shutting this down with the quickness here. So that's what I'm seeing here for you for the next 6 days, Leo. I do hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. Don't forget that I do have personals open right now. It is a 3-question video reading. The deal is $25.25, okay? And you get it within 3 business days. Now, this is going to close out on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. There's also an option to upgrade it to priority. So that's down there as well. Priority is, you know, you get it within 24 hours. So everything's down there if you're interested, Leo. But if this is where we part, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.